Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a live edition of Kiwanis Connects. We're coming to you live from the Marriott Convention Center in downtown Riverside. That's right. And look, we're together in person. We're not even on separate cameras. That's right. Immediate past Governor Val. How are you, love?
Aloha.
Aloha.
I am so thrilled to be able to do this. This show has been a dream to be able to come back and actually talk with the people that make things happen. And I get to touch you.
I know. We're here together under the same roof for a show. How cool is that?
know.
But listen, as much as you and I want to gab and get caught up, we have two very important people sitting next to you that I know must run somewhere because they're important people. There must be a meeting or something waiting for them, right?
Oh, absolutely. And so we have some really high-powered Circle K members. And so I'm going to have to introduce our Chiro, and then I want you to introduce this special lady that's sitting beside me.
Okay, for sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Arthur. I probably serve the California, Nevada, Hawaii district of Circle K International as their district governor, at least for the next few days.
But who's counting down the time, right?
And this is our international trustee, Trudy Ann.
Hello.
And you're
hi.
from where?
I am from the Caribbean district.
There you go.
Specifically, I am from Jamaica.
Right on.
Wow.
Not Jamaica, New York. I want everybody to realize
No.
that. We're not talking about Jamaica, New York here. We're talking. So very cool. Well, welcome.
Thank
That's
you.
so cool to have you guys out here.
Absolutely. So I know that you're both really busy, but you guys know that Circle K has been my family passion and focus for a really long time. And so to watch you grow from being a key club leader to being the leader of the largest Circle K district, and it's like, what's been the best experience for you as being the governor for us?
I think the best experience is definitely seeing the growth that we have accomplished throughout the whole term. And it's not just this term, it's throughout every year that I have in Key Club, in Circle K, and with Kiwanis. I really feel like every year I was able to make some kind of impact on my community and the people that I serve. And I think that's the most meaningful thing to me. And obviously all the connections I make, whether it be Kiwanis or students. So that's something that's really meaningful to me.
And it's perfect that we have this amazing young lady sitting next to us because they're the fastest growing Circle K district. And so when we look at the Caribbean and we go, wow, you guys have almost doubled your population over the past 3 years. And so for you, sitting in this seat of power and leadership, what's been the most fun that you've had?
I feel, it's my second year as trustee. I'm a two-term trustee, and I feel like the most important thing for me, both terms, is just seeing how people grow. Not necessarily the districts that I work with, but the people within the districts, watching student leaders grow and blossom into just greatness. I absolutely love it, and I feel like that's probably the most special part of this journey for me as well.
Awesome. So Archer, do you think you're going to be an international trustee?
One day,
One
maybe
day?
one day.
Well, tomorrow's one day. I mean, why not? Why wait? You know what I'm saying?
One day.
Do you guys feel that you've accomplished what you set out when you took your office and positions a year ago? Fast forward now, like you said, you only have a couple more days left, right? So do you think you've checked off all the boxes and what you wanted to accomplish?
I think for me personally, I like to set up really high goals for myself in order to really pursue them. So sometimes I wouldn't say all of the boxes were checked out, but I feel like the important ones to me, like creating connections between Kiwanis and Circle K, building on some membership development resources, and also our membership, we definitely check those boxes out.
Good.
But anything, and sometimes you can't meet everything in one term. It definitely takes time to meet certain things. So I feel like every year is good progress that we have.
So if they gave you an option to go for another year, would you do it? The hesitation,
We just
folks,
put him on
speaks
the
for
spot.
itself. I know. Hesitation speaks
Oh,
for
look,
itself.
you started to stress and sweat.
I know.
Oh my God.
Well, that's all right. You earned the ability, a hard year as a leader, and international leader, of course, is just as tough. And this lady can vouch for all the leadership toughness. All the officers can. I mean, I've been there twice, so it's certainly something that you can hang your hat on. So congratulations on your years, really,
Absolutely.
both of you.
So what's next for you?
Graduating.
You're graduating.
Graduating.
All right.
From where?
So,
What's the name of the school?
The University of Western is Mona.
And what are you studying?
Law.
ooh.
Give me your number. I have a funny feeling I'll be in trouble right after this show.
So where do you think you're going to law school? What's your plan next?
I am thinking to go and do some work in the court systems to get some understanding of everything and just dive in from there.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I think is amazing about CKI that is unique to all of the different student organizations on college campuses is that there are so many different majors and focuses because I've met a biochemist, I met a molecular biologist, I met several people that are going into law and medicine, but the one thing you all have in common is your love of service. And that crosses all the different boundaries of people that normally wouldn't talk to each other. So it makes me really excited. And so since you were sweating there for a minute, we let you dry off. So what's next for you?
I am gonna serve my district board as an immediate past governor, and I'm hoping to guide our new members throughout their whole entire term. And then after my immediate past term, I'll see
Okay.
what it takes me. But the only thing I know is like after Circle K, I'm definitely staying in Kiwanis and I'm continuing my service. I don't see myself ending my path with this organization. So
where's your membership application?
Oh, we've already got him covered because
Okay. Gotcha.
you have to tell people. Most people don't realize this. This was your first year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not his first year as governor. It's
First
his
year,
first year
period.
of being in college.
Wow. Oh, as a freshman.
Yeah.
Wow. You must have drawn the short straw or something at the beer night or something.
No, you have impressed us so
Absolutely.
much, and so that's one of the things that you guys all know Mr. Andy, who listens to the bad dad jokes at the end.
My hero.
Yes, his hero. But watching you develop and watching you as a first year student take this on, and for you to as a junior and then going into your senior year take on being international trustee with all the travel that you have to do because there are very few trains and car paths from where you are.
Are there
I'm
subs?
so impressed.
Are there sub in the water?
Yeah,
Take a sub over there.
So one of the things I wanted to know before we set you free is if you could tell Kiwanians how we could be supportive of you so that you can accomplish whatever's next. What would you want from us?
What I would want from Kiwanians is for them to be visible. Just be there so that Circle K members know that you are there and you're here to support them and be there as assistance, as guidance. Because I feel like most times a lot of members don't really know that Kiwanians are really there for them. Not saying that they aren't, it's just that we don't know that they are. So just ensure that we know that you're here and we'll be able to utilize you a bit more.
Absolutely.
And I think for me, I feel like a lot of people see Kiwanians like in SLPs. We see Kiwanians as sponsors for SLPs, but what I really want people to see it is as a way to get out there and kind of get yourself out there and then get mentors and then get mentorship from the Kiwanians. So I feel like that's something that I would want from Kiwanians is really not just be the sponsors, how people like to say it, but be the mentors for the Circle Kers. Because also the thing is like Circle K is the last step before like joining Kiwanis. So like it's not to say like anything, but like it is on you guys to like help the Circle Kers realize like they should continue after Circle K into Kiwanis. They shouldn't stop at Circle K. So
you're not going to get an argument out of us.
You're speaking the truth on that one.
Preaching to the choir.
Absolutely. So as you look forward to what's next, you're here at your district convention. And so most people don't realize your calendar goes from, April 1st to March 31st. So with that kind of calendar, how do you guys set this all up? What does the decon look like?
Can you
So
clarify?
what are the highlights for the next couple of days while you're here?
Highlights for the next couple of days is all of the accomplishments in terms of fundraising for our fundraising initiatives that districts and international have established. Also accomplishments within our service initiatives. So we select our certain service projects on district level and on club level. So we're celebrating the amount of hours we have served and funds we have raised. We're also celebrating our board members, retirings, and newly installed. We're giving out awards because throughout the whole term, some people worked really, really hard for their positions, supporting their board members, supporting district board, growing their clubs and stuff like that. So really what Decon is a big celebrations of this term, and it's sending the new officers into the new term. So
very cool.
And your international convention isn't for a while.
No.
Okay, so what do we have to look forward to, and how do you think we can get more of our Circle K members to actually attend your international convention?
Okay, well, it starts at here. It starts here. It starts at Decon, setting the pace here because it's very similar what we're doing there. We're electing new leaders. We're sending off the old ones, myself included. We're awarding the work that was done throughout the year, and we're with Kiwanis. So that's also a really, really big plus. So it starts here. Start educating them about what international convention is, what they can look forward to, the workshops, the learning opportunities, and all of that. Just ensuring that they're informed and they'll be able to come.
Very awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. So if you're watching right now and you're not a Kiwanian and you're worried about the future of our world like some of us do every day, there is hope when you see two young individuals like this, is all I'm really going to say, right? I mean, this is who we need to invest in our time. And you're 1,000,000% correct. Kiwanians need to make sure we reach out to all former K family, Key Clubbers who are now adults, or Kers that are graduating or out. Absolutely, we need to nourish that. And I'm glad you said that. And I think that's a direction that Kiwanis has to pick up the torch from.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, good. Shall we send them off to the meeting? Because I know they can't start until they're up there. Right?
I know I have the best of the best sitting right here.
I know it's the
So,
creme de la creme.
thank you so much for taking some time out to
Thank
hang
you for
out
having
with
us.
us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Absolutely. And
See
we,
you around campus.
and we hope you encourage all the graduates to actually look at going into Kiwanis as a good
course.
step, because you're the leaders of today, and our Kiwanis clubs need all of the energy that you bring and your ideas to make us better at what we do. So I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you some of our Kiwanis Connect show cards. Hand it out to them. Let them know where they can learn more about the K family.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. You're going to head
Thank
on
you.
Up to your meeting so you can get started, right? You guys have a meeting that's about to start. or
We
is it
have
done?
registration open, so we have to.
There you
work
go.
on that.
All right. Go
All right.
register. Go get
Thank
them
you.
registered.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for having us.
No, well, we can if you want to. I was thinking just one break at the bottom, but we can go to break if you'd like. All right. Hey, Johnny boy, I know you're at the separate
See you guys.
office. So if you wouldn't mind, and I see your message there about the phone, take us to our first break. Everybody, you're watching. What show are we doing? Kiwanis Connects from Riverside. I'm so thrown off by sitting next to Val for a show. Don't go anywhere. More to come. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Aaron Phillips here, inviting you to join me every Saturday from 12 to 1 p.m. right here on Worldwide Digital Broadcasting TV on my show, Aaron's Hour with Aaron Phillips. I bring to you the movers and shakers of Las Vegas and really all around the world. It's also fun, entertaining, silly, goofy, informative, everything you'd want to be entertained by on a Saturday, except no politics, no religion. As I said, it's designed to be a fun show. Remember, that's every Saturday from 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific, right here, Aaron's Hour, Worldwide Digital Broadcasting TV.
Hi, my name is Edgar Alejandro. I'm the co-founder of Rising Again Productions. So we've been here in Vegas producing films for the past couple of years, and we've seen our fair share of studios. We've worked in our fair share of studios, and to be honest, WWDBTV has been our favorite by far. John is so welcoming. The space is wonderful. It's perfect for what we need. We've had rehearsals here. We've had callbacks here. We've had table reads here. So if you're a Vegas creative, or really just a creative coming into Vegas, definitely check out this space. Chat with John. I think you'll find that this studio has everything that you'll need as well.
Hi, welcome back. And I don't even have John counting us down to get back into break here. You're watching a very special Kiwanis Connects. Hey, John, there you, yeah, that's what you got to do, John. Get back on there. Very special for a lot of reasons. Number one, because Val and I are actually in person sitting next to each other doing the show from Riverside. This is our Mid-Year South. What do they call it now? Mid-Year South Educational Conference? There you go. See, I'm up with the new lingo. We're here at the Marriott Convention Center here in beautiful downtown Riverside. And we got a lot going on. We got a lot of guests coming on. I don't know why Douglas is here. He just needs, obviously he's homeless and he just needs a place to land for a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Douglas is here because we have something special for you.
leave.
For me?
We've been waiting for this opportunity to have you right in front of us.
Oh, God.
And so we've got a couple of surprises.
And my wife's not here. Thank God.
Hopefully she'll see that we have great
If
surprises.
she hasn't fallen asleep.
Ready?
So,
Okay.
our first
Wow.
surprise for you is a gift.
Oh, Jesus
This
Christ.
is the Batmobile Arkham
Wow.
Knights adult collectible,
You
Wow.
wanna
large
show
scale.
that off?
and I didn't even open it yet, so
No,
it's
that's
still.
what it's, and you know what? For the right collector, it doesn't get open.
Right.
Don't worry, honey. It'll fit in a box. Don't worry about it. Wow, thank
But
you.
wait,
But wait,
There's
is there
more.
more?
There's more.
Sounds like a TV commercial.
now you were so good at the last convention that you bid on the large tumbler we donated.
I
to
did.
The,
Yes,
for
I
the
did.
Calnevo Children's Fund.
Yes.
This is a miniature edition for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my
It
gosh.
goes with it.
There you go. See, that's the mini one. Wow. So I have. Wait a minute. So I have the baby,
But wait,
and then I had the middle one. Now I got the big daddy.
But
right
wait, there's
wait,
more.
there's more.
Jeez.
This one
I may need a try. I may need
is
to move.
another Batmobile.
This is a version of that one.
Well, it's a different version, but it is another Batmobile.
Wow.
version,
Thank you. Holy. This looks like from the animated series.
yes.
I may need a moving truck just for my Batman stuff.
And
Eileen will love
you
that.
can't
Wow.
own a Batmobile
Without a Batman.
without a manual on how to drive one. So this is the Batmobile manual.
Wow. Oh, wait, I love that. I love the
Lenticular.
cover on that. It's got the like.
Lenticular.
What is it called?
Lenticular.
There's ointment for that. But anyway. Wow.
So one of the reasons why we're doing this is that you all know that Aaron is a major league Batman fan. And so Douglas has scoured everywhere to see what new thing we can surprise Aaron with.
Douglas is my supplier, by the way.
He's
So,
the dealer.
Because you're using a mouse pad,
Yes.
we thought you'd like to have a Batman
Oh, hell yeah.
connected device.
Oh yeah, get that out of there. I'm all for it. There you go. Check this out. I hope my wife didn't realize I just threw her face against the wall. Look at that bad boy. And, okay, so this also it connects to a USB port.
Yes.
Oh my God, and it's got 4 USB chargers in the back.
Yes.
Ooh.
And if you want to wear a cape today. you
Oh
can.
hell yeah, let's put that bad boy on. Look at this sucker. I feel like it should be in the front though. He's choking me.
But we
to
want
death.
to thank you for
Oh,
all you've done.
oh
with,
my gosh, thank
for the
you.
Literacy Club Foundation, the Literacy Clubs, the Rosefoot Clubs, all you're doing for the district. And there's more stuff. We do have more stuff. We don't have time to go through them. But there
Wow.
are things that you can share with other people. And we're
No,
really
no,
proud.
I'm keeping it by myself.
No, we've got multiple copies.
Oh, that
of
other
things.
stuff. Okay.
There's a bib for you. Yes.
I said we're gonna make this a bib.
The Batman.
Wow, the bat bib.
But
Thank
thank you
you.
for all
Oh my
you do,
gosh.
and I'll let you get back to your show. I just want to step in here and drop off some fun stuff and get out here. All right.
Love you, brother.
Cheers.
Thank you. The things you get for selling a shirt off your back to make money for the literacy pro. Wow, this is crazy. Listen. I'm gonna have to make sure Eileen sees this because
Absolutely.
she can then get mad at me.
No,
for-
she gets mad at me. Just
Okay.
let me be the
This
lightning
is-
rod.
And here's the funny thing about this. The beautiful mouse pad is I told Eileen when I get out to the new house, I want to get that new Batman gaming chair.
Mhm.
That that looks like it's from the Batcave. This will go perfect with that.
Absolutely.
Douglas just walked away as I said that. So.
Absolutely.
Anyway, wow, thank you. I am flat. What does that say? Play Batman. John doesn't have that capability, Kelly. I wish. It's in my head though. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Anyway, wow. I am speechless, and for me, that's very hard. I'm overwhelmed with the love of you and Douglas, and I'm gonna have a hard time leaving in 3 months.
I know, but you're not leaving.
I'm not
us.
leaving. No, I'm just physically moving further.
Absolutely.
All right.
See,
Who do-
that's one of the things for this show that I hope everybody who's watching, watching our show, that we want to
Look at
help
my face.
any
I'm all
entity that wants to be better than what they are, or just
Absolutely.
need more people to learn about them.
Thanks, John.
And so we have covered a ton of topics over this past year.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
A
And
ton.
a ton of topics and great people that, I've been around in the K family a long time. You've been around a long time. I never thought I would talk to international trustees, international presidents, leaders of changes in Kiwanis like Rex, who's standing by, who I know is coming on. And we have Herman coming on. Just the changes in even just of the show.
Mhm.
I mean, our growth of the show is truly an international show. We know we get comments from governors from all over the world watching the show, and how much and new members watch. Susan Wells, I don't know if you're coming to convention or not.
She'll be here tomorrow.
Well, there you go. She's one that messaged me after I showed you that. Like one of the first time she watched the show, she sent me this long message like how much she loved the show and learned as a new member and everything. So we're teaching people, we're reaching people, and we're so proud of that, folks. So thank you for making us part of your Friday morning. We're going to continue, by the way, into the foreseeable future, especially when you lieutenant governors get those damn commercials done for your clubs so we can keep the show afloat. But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, and we'll cover it
We'll
over
cover
and over
that.
and over
Yes,
again.
we will.
But
Who's next?
But one of the things I just wanted to share with you is our educational convention
Yes.
is so special. And
Can't believe
I
this.
love to brag on what we're doing.
Yes.
Governor Carroll's walked by and waved. Our international trustee
Santa Claus is over there.
Santa Claus is here from the Rose Parade. But this is the show that we want to make sure continues into the future, covering things that are important to you. And it started at a mid-year conference.
That's right.
And so that was the first time we aired, saying that we're connecting Kiwanians, we're connecting ideas, we're connecting services.
That was March 2 years ago.
March 2 years ago. Wow.
Where we had that. You were in a meeting, you were in that ballroom, and we zapped in. So that was 2 years ago.
2 years
now,
ago.
right about now, right?
Yeah. And some of our shows have brought in over 41,000 views on some shows. One of our shows had over 181,000 views.
That was the Hawaii shows.
And people are watching us. So if you have something you want us to talk about, go online, send us a message through Kiwanis Connects. Let us know that you're out there, that you're listening, and know that we're here to have a good time.
Mhm.
Our educational conference today will probably have 500 people, I think.
Mhm.
But when you think about 500 people, they may spread out and take it to another 2,500 people. But this show is reaching 31,000 of you, and that's a big reach.
Absolutely.
That really shows off Kiwanis, and we're really lucky because we have Herm Platsky here with us today,
Mr. Chocolate.
Mr. Chocolate.
Because every
And
time
I'm
he
gonna have him
posts,
take-
he's selling chocolate somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going
In
to
the-
have him take my seat.
Oh, okay, we'll put Herman right in the middle.
Yeah,
Come
put
on, that's so
Herman in the
cool. How are you, my friend?
Fine, thank you.
Good to
Aaron.
see
How
you.
you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I know.
Hi, good to see you. Absolutely.
So when you all are watching the show and you see this guy pop up in Palm Springs or Palm Desert and he's selling chocolate all the time, this is the guy right here. So, and then the better half is way on the other side over there. So I
Yes.
saw her earlier. What you got for us? How are you? First of all, everything good?
Fine, thank you. Yes,
Excellent.
yeah.
Good to have you.
No,
Good to see you
thank
again.
you.
So what do we got? What do we got? What you doing now to impact people? Besides
Right
giving them
now-
diabetes with chocolate, but I won't mention that. No.
We've done that for a few
Oh, okay.
months. So right now I'm working with the International Kiwanis Children's Fund
Okay.
and got a little presentation, talk about it. And we're going to share this again tomorrow, but not everybody
Okay.
will, maybe more folks here will hear it than
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So hopefully that's the
They
impact I
will.
want to make.
Okay.
And
Cool.
It's, if I got a minute, when
Yeah.
I finish through this, is talk about something else that's really important right now is a need for champions for the next possibility project.
Okay.
So
I'm all ears.
briefly, well, Kiwanis Children's Fund, we are improving the lives of children around the world with Kiwanis' continuum of impact.
Mm-hmm.
It's health and nutrition, education, literacy, and youth leadership development.
Okay.
Improving
All
kids'
important
lives
factors.
from birth to young adult.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thank you from us for everyone's support for this impact that we're making around the world. The Children's Fund raised $1.629 million in 2022,
Wow.
2023. Our district raised $67,300, and we reached 79% of our club giving goal.
Okay. It's
And
not
we're
bad.
working on next year. That's going to be 100%.
That's
All
right.
We can make that happen.
Yes,
All right.
and it's we're on a
Rex,
good
just write
start.
out
I'm
a
gonna
check for
share
the
that in a
difference,
minute.
will you please? Just write out a check.
The President's Challenge for 2020-23 is an increase in 10% of clubs giving
Okay.
and a 10% increase in club giving.
Mhm.
And that's and today is really impressive. I think is 37 clubs have given 18,366
Wow.
through. That's like the last report is like March 15th.
All right.
Where it's close to like half the year, but it's a good start.
Absolutely.
So what would be the average club give if we were to meet this goal? If we gave $250?
Oh, to reach the goal?
Yeah,
Well, probably wouldn't be less than 500 actually.
really?
If every club gave,
Okay.
we could probably reach the goal easily.
So can we put that challenge out there? My Marina Club is going to put a challenge out there, and my Marina Club will donate $500 to meet the challenge goal. But we need 200 other clubs to donate $500. Do you
Yes.
think we can get it?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
The
I
immediate
smell a
past
commercial
president,
coming up. I smell a commercial down the
Yes,
pipe.
we are having a commercial.
okay. Immediate past president Philip Delanote shared the Kiwanis International Children's Fund awarded $1.076 million in grants
Wow.
and scholarships last year, nearly double the amount of awards given in previous years.
Very cool.
4 clubs in our district were awarded those grants in 2022, 2023. The clubs just have to go after it. They're
Right.
available,
Sure.
and there's twice a year.
Hmm.
and 2 clubs received a new micro grant. I think in the end it was more than that, but that's what I had as a figure at that point. So the micro grant's an easy one. If the smaller clubs can go after that, if they're like a 20-member club, and it's an easy grant. It's just process is much simpler than going for a full-fledged grant.
Okay. Do you know who those clubs are?
I don't have them on top of my head.
Because I want to do a shout out to them and say now it's time to pay it forward.
That's right.
So if you ever get that information, just pop it in the chat.
It'll be.
We'll corner them on a
Just a
show.
minute, just a minute. I do have that. Is that on? Okay. The grants. Oh, where'd you go? I didn't pull them all out of my briefcase.
That's all right.
It's okay.
It'll
We'll
be
get
on
the
there
list and
tomorrow.
we'll share
get
it.
back to it. Absolutely.
And
No worries.
and one of our clubs received a new grant. It's the Pediatric Medicine Support Grant, and it awards up to $14,000, which Kiwanis Club of Long Beach did get.
Woo-hoo, go Beach.
They're working with the Memorial Care Miller Children's and Women's Hospital
All right.
administration and child life program staff. The club developed its bedside comfort bags project, and that they put a lot of different items in those bags. You think of pens, pencils, wet towels, those type of things. So they put that together for them. And the Children's Fund is proud to announce the creation of a Kickstarter grant program. Kiwanis clubs that charter with more than 40 or more members will be invited to apply for a Kickstart program grant of $1,000 6 months after the charter date to kickstart service initiatives. And I already discussed this with them that 6 months, if you're trying to get this club started and a kickstart, can we make this sooner than 6 months? I mean, if you want to get the club started towards its goal of having a signature project, it needs the money right away, not
Absolutely.
6 months.
Absolutely.
Something else I'm going to ask about too is 40 is a large number. 25, I think, would be ideal.
Even
I mean,
30.
we only need 15 to
Yeah,
charter
40
a
I
club.
think is a big reach.
Yeah, 40 is. That's a large.
Because normally it gets 15 to agree to sign up as charter. Usually going after 20 to 25 people on paper.
Yes.
To get the charter you need to actually register.
Absolutely.
So 40 seems high, but hey, reach high, right?
Yes. And one of our key clubs, the Desert Oasis High School, received a Youth Opportunities Fund grant. That's another grant that Children's Fund makes to Kiwanis International, is to our key clubs, and it's the Youth Opportunity Grant. And they received one to help with homelessness in Las Vegas.
Wow.
The club will assemble different types of care kits and donate to local homeless and youth centers.
So Leanne Westfall's in the chat room since we can't see the chat room here. She says Kickstart is a cool idea, and she also says that Reading did it.
Yes.
So
Oh, they did. Okay, outstanding.
there you go.
And just recently, was shared at the Mid-Year North, was the Kiwanis Day of Giving on February 21st, 2024. And the goal was $75,000. It was exceeded by $55,000.
Wow,
$130,000 total,
nice.
which is enough to make a difference for 57,000 kids. And just $2.25 is enough to make a positive impact
Nice,
in the life of a child.
very cool. By the way, Leanne also says that she charted with 35. Totally blown up our theory about 40 being too high.
Well,
Thank you.
35 is great.
Congratulations,
And
Leanne.
if they're getting the Kickstart,
No,
they're
absolutely.
probably making a little bit of concessions. And, if you start with that many, that's an outstanding start.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, that gives you a lot of people to work with to fulfill projects and everything.
Okay.
But what we're looking for right
Okay.
now is champions for children. There's a possibility project going to be announced in Denver. And this focus is going to be on clubs, grant money to clubs. And it's going to raise a significant amount of money over the next 5 years. And that money is going to be going back to clubs to help them. I can't
So
share
it's
any more than that.
It's replacing the iodine deficiency disorder
No, it's not.
process.
Wow.
And
No, that will still continue. We will still earmark monies for IDD.
okay.
And we'll also continue to fulfill our promise with MNT,
Okay.
where we're started with 39 countries, we're down to 12, and out of those 12, most of them are over 50%. There's only there's like 2 countries out of all those 12, like Chad and one other one, where just because of the warring factions and whatnot, that we haven't been able to make that impact.
Okay.
But the others are really close, and we are continuing to provide money, and COVID slowed us down too.
Right.
So as we get past COVID, which we are, that money will get out there and we'll fulfill our commitment to those last 12. But no, those 2 are still going.
Perfect.
And
Perfect. It's good to
And
know.
Well, the IDD, I mean, that started when I was a baby in Kiwanis, and it's
Same
great
for
to
me.
hear that it's still going strong. So
Mhm.
Yes, it just money's going to clubs, or not clubs, but countries like where we in Myanmar, not my, yeah, Myanmar, where because of a tsunami in Japan
right.
back about 5 years ago, wiped out the ability to produce iodine,
Right.
and the cost went up, and their equipment there was in a bad state of repair.
Right.
So Kiwanis helped them get back on track, get equipment repaired, and get iodine to get that
Sure.
iodine back installed, which is preventing mental retardation.
Right. Wow.
So,
See, I'm really happy that we have these ongoing projects while we're adding this layer in that refocuses in on the clubs. I think that that's so essential to where Kiwanis is headed, because a lot of people are saying, Kiwanis is local, and we've reached out and reached out. So now we're reaching back and saying, hi, members, we're here to help. And I think that's so important. So thank you.
I can provide more information on the Champions for Children at the table tomorrow that we're going to have here upstairs. And
then as a follow-up, I can grab some of that, and on a future show, just talk more about that for those who
Sounds
can't make
great.
it here.
That sounds
So,
great.
yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
And some people are wondering about the commitment. The commitment for a champion is about 5 hours a month. There's a district chair, and there's a champion at regional level.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're looking at to help fulfill
Right on.
the goal. And more of the details will come out in Denver.
So stay tuned.
But we need champions once this kicks off to make a
Excellent.
difference.
Sweet.
Very
Well, I'm going to
cool.
stop by the table for sure tomorrow. I'll grab some more info so that we can talk about it down the line, and we can share more information. Maybe another time we'll have Herman come on when he's got more details, and we'll just keep plugging along with this.
Once we're
Absolutely.
past Denver.
Well, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm
just-
going past Denver on my way home. No.
Well, Herm, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you, my friend. Good to
Thank
see you.
Thank
All
you.
right, more stuff going on. How about a hand for Herman? Come on. Come on. Thank you for applauding. It's waking him up. It's okay. Anyway, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, you know what? And that's what I love about what we do, is because we're sharing all the new projects that we were talking about, overlapping
Absolutely.
though with stuff that is still out there.
Mhm.
But the fact that we have so much more that we continue to build on,
Mhm.
and we can share it, that's amazing. Just continue to add how much Kiwanis does for their communities. One
Absolutely.
child at a time.
One child at a time.
Right? You want to take
So-
a break?
Absolutely. And after the break, we'll talk about one of our hottest topics that's been going on
Excellent.
all year long.
And of course, you know what I have? I saw it in the promo. Bad dad jokes made it to Riverside. John, take us to break. You're watching Kiwanis Connects from Riverside.
Thanks to the efforts of the Cal Neva District of Kiwanis, there's been a Kiwanis presence in the Rose Bowl Parade for more than half of the New Year's Day Parade since 1921. In the past, our efforts were funded through club sponsorships, outside sponsorships, by the generous donations from Kiwanis members or club foundations sponsoring riders on the Kiwanis float itself. The District Rose Float Committee handles fundraising, and the Kiwanis Rose Float Club secures and organizes the volunteers. When Kiwanis International wanted to sponsor a large portion of our float, momentum from our clubs was lost due to any fundraising. The time has come to have our clubs increase their involvement in the fundraising efforts. But the Rose Float Kiwanis Club needs the help from all Kiwanis clubs, its members, and businesses to answer the call for support. Visit our Kiwanis Rose Float page on Facebook. Help make sure that Kiwanis International will let the world continue to smell the roses for a long time.
Because I wanted you to talk about. Great. Hi, we're back.
We're back. Yeah, it's fine. Just got his text. He goes 10 seconds, and then you're all of a sudden yelling back at him. Jeez, welcome back to Kiwanis Connects, a very special show here. By the way, just a program note, not tomorrow, next Friday, we should be back at our regular
We'll
hour,
be
right?
back at 9 o'clock.
9 a.m. Next week, we'll be back at our time. Tomorrow, just also programming note, Thoughts Count Anywhere at 10 a.m. If I can pull away from everything going on here, I may join them. And then George Miklos, one of my co-hosts for the Roundtable, he's playing like Jay Leno to my Johnny Carson. He's actually filling in for me for Live Aaron's Hour tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. And also, hi to John back there. Thank you for doing everything to keep us afloat here. So,
Mahalo, John.
there he
There
is.
he is.
There's his mug. Say hi, John. Oh,
You never know who you get
What
to
I
see.
want him to say, when I don't want him to speak, he speaks. When I want him to, there he is. John, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good.
I know you wanted to see his face. You don't see his face very
Absolutely.
often. It's his fault that we're. Yes, oh God, no.
Oh, no.
Max Headroom. No. Goodbye, John. Goodbye. Get out of here. Thank you. Oh, that was perfect timing.
Absolutely.
All right, what do we got next?
So
Let's keep it rolling.
one of our hottest topics that we're going to continue on into is talking about what most people are talking about, DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion. And over the past couple months, I've come up with a new acronym, because I know when we start with the D word, people just start to tune out. And so instead of that, I've come up with ideas. And so it's inclusion, it's diversity, it's equity, it's allyship through service. And so ideas. And the person who helped kick this off, that really helped make this a success, is Rex. And so we thought, hey, why not bring back Rex?
Rex
back
is
for a
here.
few
Let's
minutes?
bring him on.
Okay.
Absolutely. Come on in, Rex.
Come on in, Rex.
There
So,
you go. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Did you ever think that
I'm
this
doing
would-
great.
Good to see you.
Hi. Did you ever think that this would be such a huge topic where over 48,000 people have watched us talk about this?
It doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
And the reason is that people are hungry for knowledge that brings our society together. And so consequently, it's on everybody's mind. And from my perspective, it's just a matter of the right approach.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the political atmosphere, it's a hot potato that has a lot of negativity.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, based on the objects of Kiwanis and living by the golden rule and treating everybody fairly, what we have to do is bring it back into some type of format that is pleasing to people
Mm-hmm.
because they believe in it right from the beginning.
Mhm.
And so it's just like when you're a kid, you know, some of that medicine didn't taste so good, but if you sweeten it up right, then and it has the
It can
effect,
go down.
you can get it down the, you know, the little rascal's screaming throat, and he's going to get better.
I like it. I like it. I like that, because there's nothing worse than bad medicine. You know, Val and I were talking about it earlier this afternoon about I'm going to say what it is: diversity, equity, and inclusion. I mean, only because I haven't learned the new acronym yet. But this society, and we'll use the Kiwanis Convention conference and everything, and Circle K as an example. It doesn't matter height, weight, Christian, Jewish, but whatever. We all have red blood. We don't care. We love each other. We say hello to each other. It doesn't matter. Why can't society be that way as a whole? We talked about this last time. I got on that soapbox last time. But it's like the world has taken so many steps backwards over the years that now we're like playing the old song over again. And why can't we just make it easy? We are all the same. We all have red blood inside. And I don't know, it just frustrates me the heck out of our world today that we just can't accept people and their lifestyles, whatever it is, the differences in people, and just accept, you know what, it's their life. It's okay.
But I think the Kiwanis allows for us to help share that message
Sure.
in a way that isn't a blow to people's egos, and it's not a blow to their pocketbook. And so I think that this has spurred on different kinds of conversations that may not be allowed in other parts of the world.
Could be, sure.
And so from your perspective, was there something that you felt maybe you didn't say last time that you had hoped that you would say?
Well, gosh, I always have things that when you go back and you say, I should have said this, I didn't say that. But I think the main thing is to note to people that it's important that we have discussions with each other. We get in trouble when we stop talking to each other and we just assume what the other person is or what they're thinking, where we have so much in common when we start talking to each other. We realize that, hey, we're all one big family. And that's where the Ohana concept that I like, I think that we need in Kiwanis, that's the perfect theme to drive, because I'll never forget being over in Hawaii. And I had a couple of workmates from my Bank of America days that took my wife and I out to dinner. And I thought that they were just treating us special because we worked together. But it was their culture. And I think that's the most important thing that we have to foster in Kiwanis is a culture of love. You know, my shirt says love first, you know, and shout out to my son's brand here. And but love first should be the priority.
Right.
And when you put love first before opinions and biases, love has a way of really smoothing that out. And you find out that, hey, we all love our grandkids. We all love our children. We all love our besties and whatnot. And so why does this have to always come back about divisions? And so it should be about Ohana, which is family, because families learn how to get along.
I totally agree.
And, you know, So my hope is that we'll be able to get back to that. And so I know that one of our regions has actually developed a program to get out to the clubs. How can you make the difference? How can you make the change? So I'm going to have Dan pop on in.
We're gonna have a fire
and-
sale here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What do
We'll
they
have
call that
Dan
when the?
pop on in here right now.
Okay.
Yes.
So Dan, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
And so I'm not sure we'll all fit in the screen.
We'll make
but-
it fit. No, you sit down. I'll get it to her. I'll be the one
All
that
right.
fades out if nothing
I
else.
get to
There
I
we
get
go.
to be close to my buddy.
There you go.
Yes.
We're all in.
Hey, I was talking about love.
But you know,
That's-
it's like I'm getting so close to you. And so, hi, Rita. But one of the things that you came up with that just triggered some happy thoughts for me on how we can make this an international process. And can you tell us a little bit more about this ambassador program that you've developed?
Well, yes, happy to. One of my newer hats in Kiwanis is as a region trustee. I'm from the Sacramento area, and we've got 3 divisions in the region. And Rita and I were both involved and supportive of your efforts last year to bring the DEI program to fruition and to be champions. And now that I'm wearing the trustee hat, I wanted to make sure that whatever else might be happening at the district level or in other regions, that it was going to remain a priority in my region. And I hope I can be as articulate as Rex here and speaking to why it's so important. And there are different ways of saying the same thing. And Kiwanis is the perfect venue for it. We want to meet everybody where they are, and to feel included. And yes, there may be pushback from some corners, but we need to continue talking about it.
Absolutely.
That's a great point, Dan, and I'm pleased to know Dan and Rita for the work that they've done with the committee and outside the committee because of their commitments. And the really, really significant thing is that when we synergize, when we hook up together and we start spreading this message, great things happen. And so I'm deeply appreciative of what Dan and Rita and people like Ivory Rubin and Jan Martin are doing up in the northern part of the state, because it's really setting the model for what we need to do across the district and across Kiwanis International.
Right, and I want to make sure I answer your question too about the team that I've put together. We have representatives from all 3 divisions in our region who have a passion for this topic, and we have borrowed from others, but we've crafted and customized our own slideshow. And I got a whole team of people that are ready to go out and accept invitations from clubs to come out and keep this topic on the
So how do
forefront.
they get in touch with you? Can a club call in and say, hey, we need to do this on Zoom because we're in Barbados or we're in Las Vegas? Is there a way for you guys to do this program and be supported from afar?
Easily.
Tell us how.
Well, just reach out to me, and I'm kind of the focal point, being the trustee. Requests for our messaging come to me, and then I reach out to the members of the team. But yes, we can be in person within a reasonable distance, and we can do it by Zoom.
So how do they reach out to you? What's the best method?
I can give you my email address.
You want to tell us your email address?
Yes, it's Dan Germain, DANGERMAIN, Kiwanis. That's all one string, at gmail.com. And we'd be happy to share our work with anyone and everyone.
And by the way, I want to shout out to Dan again and the newsletter that he puts out in Northern California. What's the name of that again? It's
I call it the Trumpeter.
The Trumpeter, yes.
Because
I won't touch that one.
to trumpet. The emphasis is on trumpet trumpeting.
I understand that.
I
However,
understand
there'll be
why.
people who won't get
I know. I've heard from them.
Well, hopefully, many people will read your newsletter and like it.
It's really good that he's doing that. In Division 36, I write a DEI blog, and every month there's a message that goes out to the division, and it's being well received. And I think that that's something that if you're not doing it in your area, do it. Communicate ideas that work, that open your club up and bring the type of membership so you can go out and do the service into the communities that you really need to do the work in.
I'm impressed by our producer back in Vegas. He got the email address, as you were saying. We got a crawl going up right now. So
nice.
Thank you, John.
And effective immediately, my newsletter will be called The Oboist. How about that?
The clarinetist?
The flautist.
The castanetist.
I'm so glad that you both were able to join us and share that.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys. Good stuff.
So,
absolutely.
Just want to give the shout out to the two of you for the work that you do. And you are the Ohana messengers. And so keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Good
Hey,
stuff.
John, take us to our last break. As we come back, we're going to do our Val on the Road. So I hope you have that ready. And of course, bad dad jokes. We'll be right back.
Kiwanis International is a global community of clubs, members, and partners dedicated to improving the lives of children one community at a time. Today, we stand with more than 550,000 members, from K-Kids to Key Club to Kiwanis, for all ages in over 80 countries around the world. Each community has different needs, and Kiwanis empowers members to pursue creative ways to serve the needs of children, such as fighting hunger, improving literacy, and offering guidance. Kiwanis clubs host nearly 150,000 service projects each year. For more information, visit www.kiwanis.org.
Look at that. He was on cue, too. Of course, we
I
didn't get a
know.
countdown, but that's okay. I guess that was our countdown.
You know,
Welcome back.
I'm just at that point where it's like whatever John says we need to do, we just do it. We just show up.
Because I can't yell at him in person. So it's like, what the heck?
All right, this is your chance. Go ahead and yell.
Well, I'm not yelling.
No,
You're doing a great
no.
job from afar, my brother. Thank you.
You know, for me, this whole year is really about awarding and celebrating other people. And so I've had that opportunity to travel around and really say thank you for everything that people did when I was governor-elect and governor. And so my on the road this year, I get to go help celebrate Los Gatos' 100th year anniversary.
Wow.
And it's so exciting to be able to go and sit and hang out with people who've been doing great things in their community. And they've been getting all kinds of accolades through the past years. And so that's one of the things that we'll be doing this week. But tomorrow is the actual day of our education conference. And I am so excited about it. We have a gala coming up. And so if you have a chance, go on to our online auction and see if there's something that you want to buy. And all the proceeds are going towards our scholarships and our special programs that we have within our CNH Children's Fund. And I know that you participated in our auction in the past.
In the north, I did. Absolutely.
Yes, you did. And we've got wine, we've got all kinds of fun stuff.
Where's he at? How can people find that website?
And so I wish I could tell you what the auction site is.
Who's in charge of the auction site?
So that auction site is, are you part of that
Are you
auction
part of the
site
auction?
for the foundation?
I'm just, listen.
So Kathy Tran went walking
Where'd she
down the way, and I was trying to wave her down.
Oh.
But Kathy Tran has been an amazing gala
Jennifer
chair
Jersey's
for
from
both north and south. And so she has put together this fun time. We're even going to be selling coconuts. And part of our coconut raffle is that the winner gets $500 in cash for buying the winning coconut. And there's a bunch of gift cards that are also being given away. But for $30, you get an opportunity to do a coconut drawing. But I think you got to be there. You can't do those online and sell those, but we can do our auction. And our live auction will also be broadcast. And so we've got a couple of trips for a week in Hawaii and a full condo with travel and a couple of other pretty amazing auction items.
So what are we filling the coconuts with? Can we fill coconuts with anything?
You can, yeah, actually, they remind me of what I used to get as a kid in Florida.
The plastic
The little
things?
plastic orange with a straw. So these are coconuts with a straw, and you can literally take them out to the bar and have them filled.
Oh.
And you can take your coconut home with you. That's absolutely fabulous. I put orange juice in there.
There you go.
Right?
So courtesy of Douglas, for those of you watching, he's got the link in there now for the auction. And Maritza says, did you bring your coconut broth back to South?
I did not. I brought a different view because I was told I was a little overly risque. So if you missed the North, that show won't be repeated. But for those of you, just let you know, the coconuts were a little too small.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We appreciate. Douglas, can you put that link into my Facebook, into our messenger page, so I have it for later? See, you kind of went down where my brain was going. I just was hoping you would do it before me, but anyway, no, that's great. No, there'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward. I was involved with North from afar to help with the auction,
Yes.
and that was courtesy of my informer over here. There was that in between Batmobile tumbler that I managed to win, and I'm excited to see what's on it for tonight. I love helping out as much as I can. It's just it's gonna be fun.
And if you're here at the Riverside Convention Center, we have a bunch of hospitality suites open. Most districts don't do what we do, but you get to see our candidates, you get to see our governor and all the different leaders in the district hosting little parties so that people feel welcome and involved in what's going on for our educational conference. So it's not just a one-day thing, but we all have a good time.
Right.
And the next time we'll be getting together is going to be in Hawaii. We'll be in Kona, Hawaii, the second full weekend in August. So for those of you out there, registration will open in 3 weeks. And when registration opens, anybody who is a Kiwanian can register to attend our convention and our educational conference in Kona, Hawaii. You'll want to come. It's going to be fabulous.
Kathy Tran, I see that you're still watching in the chat room. If you're still within the sound of our voices here, can you come back? I got your jerseys for you. Right, we're supposed to meet for the jerseys, so I need you to come back to our spotlight here. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited for today, for tomorrow. I'm excited doing this and seeing everybody, but tomorrow I'm really looking forward to just doing my thing. Just seeing the vendors and going in that without any real obligation per se. It's just kind of cool to do that.
And
All
seeing
right.
400 or 500 of your favorite friends.
Absolutely. Well, there's only 1 or 2 or 3 that are tops in the list.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, all right. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do I have to kick off with him first since he's got the magic book, or should I let him go first?
I think so.
All right, we're going to call Douglas back up here. Come on around, Douglas, because he's going to fill in for Andy. Andy is my #1 fan for these, and Andy is camera shy. I'll cover for you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Due to technical difficulties, the next few minutes of the show have not been.
Get out of there. That's it. You're fired. You should pop up on camera just to listen to these. That should be your punishment. All right. So, there, see, this is your punishment. All right. So Douglas is going to get us started with one. You have a special book.
I have a special book for you.
Oh, for me. Great.
You are the Literacy Club. We have pop-up riddles.
Pop-up riddles, John.
And these are amazing. There's lift things. There's fun. Like, here's an example. Read that off since you're the reader.
Okay. What do kangaroos have that no other animals have, John? He's waiting too long. He can't figure it out. Baby kangaroos. Did you see the slide come out of the pouch?
Okay, here's one. This is one
Three
for
men.
you.
Oh, this is for me. 3 men fell into the water, but only 2 of them got their hair wet. Why?
Because it was bald.
Correct. And that's enough for here. Go ahead, you
Shocker.
have something written.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
get
All
out
right,
of
that
here.
might written. All right. Well, I don't know if I can. Fortunately, I don't know if my jokes are better than those or not.
Oh, I hope
All
so.
right. So because we haven't done a live show you hope so. Just hit me what you said. Because we haven't done a live show in a couple of weeks, I've got a plethora of dad jokes. And because Andy's sitting
Is
over
that
there,
more or less than a slew?
yeah, exactly. All right, here you go. Where is it? Is this the one I want to start with? Yeah. Hold on. I have them all dog-eared for you, so I know what I'm doing, which I never really do. Hey, what did the 0 say to the 8?
Say to the what?
8, the number 8. That belt looks good on you. They will get better, I promise you.
Oh, they have to.
Is Andy laughing yet? That's all I want to know. He's not laughing yet. Crap.
Face palm.
Hey.
Oh. Some people only tune in for this part.
I know, believe it or not, our views actually go up for this part of the show. I don't know.
They
All right.
do.
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke?
Who's there?
He won the Nobel Prize. See, not, you like that one? I got a standing ovation. Hey, you leave. Usher. Andy liked that one. I got claps and applause from Andy on that one. Hey, what does garlic do when it gets hot? It takes its cloves off. I like doing these from Vegas. I like doing these in Vegas, the safety of the studio where no one can bother me.
We have the door locks in Vegas.
That's true. All right, here we go. What I got that one. Why are piggy banks so wise? Thank you. Finally, somebody caught on. They're filled with common sense.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I can bring up the pop-up riddles again. Okay, right. All right. I should save that one for last. I'm going to say that one for last. All right. I got a couple more, and then I'll get us out of here. I promise you. Thank God, right? Oh, here you go. What's it called when a snowman throws a tantrum?
Blizzard?
A meltdown. Andy liked that one too. I got two from Andy on that one. John, are you still with us, John? Are we still on live?
Yes.
All right, good. Sorry to the ratings. I don't know what's happening to the ratings here. Pull the no, we're not pulling any plugs. Holy cow, where the heck are they? Here we go. Here's another one. Did you hear about the joke about deja vu?
I heard it before.
Did you hear about the joke about deja vu?
I heard it before.
See, double. I heard you say before. Douglas ruined it. I heard that. Okay, let's. I notice in person, Val's not laughing as hard as she usually does on camera, but that's all right.
Trying not to fall out the chair.
See, Val, it's not as much fun in real life, is
I was
it?
trying not to fall out the chair.
All right, I got two more. One of them is, next week is Easter Sunday, right?
Yes.
Next week from Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is for everybody who celebrates Easter. I just read them. Don't kill the messenger. What's the Easter Bunny's favorite music genre?
Hip hop.
Hip hop. They got it right. 1 out of 1,000. They finally get it right. All right, last one. Thank God. It's inappropriate to make a dad joke if you're not a dad. Why? It's a faux pas. Hello? Wait a minute. Hello? Is this thing working? Hello? Well, mercifully, that's it. That's all I got.
I love it, the fact that we do this. And so Aaron wasn't kidding. People do log in just for the dad jokes.
That's right.
And so we did watch our numbers go up. Thank you for tuning in and staying there. And so,
oh, wait a minute. Do you see Maritz's message? And who's that? Douglas. His messages don't count. Maritza says, we want Andy. He actually does send in a few great jokes every once in a while.
He does.
But he is my number one dad joke fan. So as long as Andy likes him, John, sorry to tell you, they're staying. So are we ready to wrap up?
I think
What do
we
you
are.
think? All right.
It's been fantastic seeing you in person.
It's fun.
And seeing all our friends to be able to come
All
and
three
talk
of them.
with
We
us.
paid him here to be here.
That was fabulous.
It's coming.
In the mail. It's
in the mail.
in the mail.
Thank you, love. Always a pleasure, especially in person. Remember to join us next Friday, 9 a.m. our regular time. I'll be back in Vegas protecting my life from these people who don't like my jokes back here. And Val will be online. Hopefully we'll get her back in Vegas real soon. But thank you for watching, everybody. Remember, please share the link with all your friends and family. As always, be kind to everybody. Why? Or all we have. See you next time right here on Kiwanis Connects. Thank you for watching.
Aloha.